Hello, I'm David Force from Faronel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about monkeys. In medieval iconography, monkeys were a popular subject to be portrayed playing musical instruments. But today we're going to be considering Jacobean monkeys, or more precisely, an ape, a monkey and a baboon. They feature in a song by Thomas Weelkes that was published in 1608 as part of his three-part collection, Airs or Fantastic Spirits. At the start of the song, we meet the ape, the monkey and the baboon in Friday Street in London.
The ape, the monkey and baboon did meet, and breaking of their fast in Friday Street, two of them swear together solemnly, in their three natures was a sympathy.
Friday Street was famous for its fish market, and it reflects the fact that meat was not commonly eaten on a Friday, but fish was permitted instead. So our three creatures are comparing their lot in life, and the ape and the monkey think that they are fairly equally treated. But the baboon has other ideas.
Nay, quoth Baboon, I do deny the strain. I have more knavery in me than you twain.
At the start of the second verse, the ape and the monkey put their case for why their lives are the best.
Why, quoth the ape, I have a horse at wheel in Paris garden, for to ride on still, and there shall tricks tush, quoth the monkey, for better tricks in great men's houses lie.
The ape tells us that he has a horse to ride on in Paris gardens, which sounds pleasant enough until you realise that this actually is an allusion to a particularly barbaric form of entertainment that was popular at the time. Paris Gardens was the area of London that housed the bear baiting pits. This was a particularly nasty form of entertainment in which bears and bulls were chained up and attacked by dogs. And there was a particularly nasty spectacle in which the ape was tied to the back of a horse and then the dogs were set upon it. And the end of the entertainment was only when the ape was pulled off and ripped to shreds by the dogs. A nobleman visiting in 1544 described such a spectacle and said, "To see the animal kicking among the dogs with the screams of the ape, beholding the curs hanging from the ears and neck of the pony, is very laughable." Well, clearly they had a rather different idea of what was a good night out than we do today, thankfully. So the ape had a pretty sad time. But what of the monkey? Well, we know that monkeys were very popular as pets in the 16th and 17th centuries. Samuel Pepys had his own monkey. And here we have Henry VIII and Jane Seymour. And the figure in the doorway on the right here is William Summer, Henry's fool, who is holding his monkey. And here is Catherine of Aragon, who was painted on a number of occasions with her pet monkey. So this is what the monkey means when he talks about living in rich men's houses. But it wasn't always as happy as you might imagine. Monkeys were often portrayed manacled in chains and tied up to weights to stop them moving around. At the end of the song, the baboon gets to put his case.
Tush, quoth Baboon, when men do know I come, for sport from city country they will run.
Curious though it may seem, a number of roles were created in the Jacobean theatre that were specifically intended for baboons. Baboons were apparently very trainable and could be taught to imitate human activity. Michael Drayton provided the following description. Of all the rest that most resembled man was an o'er-worn, ill-favoured babian, which of all other, for that only he was full of tricks, as they are used to be. Several of these baboons achieved something that was equivalent to modern-day celebrity status and earned a great deal of money for their owners. One such was known as Jack of Paris Garden, and another was known as Blind Goo. So the baboon is right. He probably did have the best lot in life at that time. People did indeed come from far and wide, from country and city, to see him in action.